of other places and general surprises. But we will start with the pistols. 3D Max aggressors, then Maka with a molly and a smoke. A jump burst fire with the Glock.
Just seeing if you tag someone. Didn't actually tag Isaac, who is here. Yet again, GamerLegion have 3 players investing nothing on the pistol. But Snax has been dropped some dualies. So we'll have to keep track of that again and how that works out for them. Isaac goes for Kevlar with his dualies, but it's the A-sided play, so we won't be looking at him. 3D Max still happy to take their time. Utility being used, big swing. Couple of whiffs in the mix there, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Snax will tuck back towards the site. In the meantime, Exorcist is trying to activate on this lurk, but they haven't moved a muscle. They haven't budged here. Kios is keeping this under control. Oh. That's a stunning shot, though.
I wish I could correct like that. That was insane. Haji with the bomb and 1 HP. Exorcist is an exorcist on this bomb site. Ooh, Snax now putting in work, but only to a certain degree. Pistol taken by 3D Max. I really enjoyed some of those frags, more than the average pistol round. Normally it's just chaos, but that was cold-blooded execution.
Some of these kills were so sharp. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Both teams coming to play for the pistol, but 3D Max taking it. Jocko with 3 kills. I think he's been fantastic for them in this series, especially that first map. So it was 3D Max who won the knife round, was it? It chose T-side, or did we? I didn't really
I don't know.
see. Yeah, okay, fair. Either way, I think it might be good for them to start on T-side. Just try and put the pressure on GamerLegion early, who have forced up. Jocko, though, so quick. He's not wasting any time for his team. Neither is Kios down the ramp. Nothing doing for him, but Volt will clean up a couple. Jocko's still getting in behind, and Acor looks none the wiser. Now he knows. He'll try and get this fight. Timing was good for him, but he's trapped. He's naded. And I think GamerLegion's force buy has been dismantled.
I quite like the matchup, stylistically, of these two teams. And Vertigo is looking to be a fun one. I'm sure it will slow down later on. Oh, it still shows us. I was convinced that in CS2, if you close the door, it wouldn't show as engaged anymore. Maybe that's just offline with bots, it doesn't work, but that I'm sure at some point, like many years ago, they made this change. So if someone's in there, it shows as engaged, but then no one used them anymore. So like just make it broken again. Because then people will actually go in there and then we can have some fun. But if no one goes in there because it's obvious that they're in there, you know, then what are we doing here? What are we all doing?
Yeah. Yeah, because it did definitely look locked. It's weird to me that Isaac would even go in here, because if anyone comes, then he's just going to get spammed. But he's spraying his graffitis anyway. He knows he's safe, I guess. Knew that 3D Max would just be saving their guns. I am with you, though.
Honestly, if you want people to use them, then don't show it as engaged. Have you never been to a music festival? Because if you have, everybody's opened one of those doors and someone's in there sitting down, let's say. And they just haven't locked the door.
It will happen anywhere that people have been drinking, realistically. All right, the 1 MP9 save. 3D Max off to a really good start. It just looks like they're really up for this map right now. Jocko again going for this similar Mac template. Up through scaffold. No one here to stop him this time. So he'll creep all the way up to the bomb site. Wonder if we see the smokes up from 3D Max or if they just want to fully take control here. Push comes through. Nice little lineup for Jocko. That's a great shot from Kios, but I'm not sure how much more he can find. AK's a little too good.
Could hear the individual buttons being pressed.
CS ASMR.
I would love to know what they recorded some of those sounds with. Or maybe in one of those old style phones or something. Anyway.
Yeah, there's always rogue ways to record sounds. I can't remember exactly what it was, but there's a really weird one for like something in Star Wars.
I think the part of the music in Doom includes a chainsaw.
Nice.
And there was some like classical artist or something was trying to identify the instrument, and it's like, yeah, mate, it's a chainsaw. Sorry.
Nice.
Smokes towards the ramp. Deployed early by 3D Max, looking for their 4th round, looking to retain a clean sheet early. No warp just yet, especially with eyes towards Acor and GamerLegion. I do wonder what round it will come out. With regards to the MR12, of course. Cheeky set up from Kiels and Co. Grenade support, but the T's will still get past it, or will they? Apparently not. But I'm up the ramp, they might find, up the stairs rather, they might find some success. That bomb is very lost in mid though, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the damage on the remainder. They're still getting the kills though. Lucky and Joko, 2 on 2. And they have a minute to rescue that bomb.
Joko's had an incredible start here, up to 8 kills. Low on health there. I'm not sure how he got away with both of those. The damage at least is decent. Could they really have a chance at winning the round? Cutting noise so that GamerLegion have to be concerned about multiple angles, but with 30 seconds, there's only so long they can walk for. Are they considering a save? Looks like it. 20 seconds. Don't really have time to get that bomb back at this point. Well, GamerLegion getting around on the board, but at first, it looked like it was going to be an incredibly convincing one. Really did not turn out that way at all with the kills that came back. So that means their economy will still be a question mark going forward. 3D Max could try and exploit that. But at least a round on the board for GamerLegion. Something a bit different here from 3D Max. Fast pace on mid. That's not a round you see too often at the pro level. A lot of teams don't like going mid early. They feel like it is just such a dangerous position to be moving into. You can see those multiple angles they end up getting scrunched from. I think we might see 3D Max go back to something a bit more standard here after that fast play went against them. Gotta watch for those nades wiping smokes on ramp now. I think it definitely makes this ramp position a little more interesting. It's not just spamming the smokes anymore, as it was in CSGO. Can nade them as well, and Snax molly, force forward, just about finds one.
Oh, the flash not good enough. Haji's causing massive problems on the A-bomb site. GamerLegion getting pummeled in round 5. What is left for them, really? Kios and Isaac just trying to stay alive at this point. Another rough start for them. 3D Max looking very strong. Just feels like their plays are filled with confidence. So they move to a 4-1 scoreline.
Yeah, they look controlled, measured. Many a superlative for these first 5 rounds of Vertigo. As for GamerLegion, not much going for them. Lucky is going to die to the bomb, but no harm, no foul. The rest of 3D Max still have pretty good money. And again, starting on this T side, whether chosen or not, I think it could be a good thing for 3D Max, because as you said...
I'm not even sure if that was meant for him.
Wow.
I think he took one for the president there.
May have been. But yeah, whether chosen or not, I actually think starting on T side could be a pretty good thing here for 3D Max, because that CT economy, difficult to manage. The confidence that 3D Max are playing with is just allowing them to really bulldoze these rounds, set the tone, set the pace, as the T side generally gets to do.
Acor hasn't had an AWP yet, has he?
I don't think so. Economy has been difficult for GamerLegion, but even then, if you really want it, you can save heavily, prioritize.
I wonder, this will be an interesting case study for how you find an AWP when things go wrong. What would Versus Pro do? It does limit your options, of course. Six rounds, no sniper. 1 from 5. 1-4-5 for Acor.
Snax going close. Those jump peaks will spot the players, and Snax will know he needs to be ready. And ready he is. Acor alongside to back him up. That is much more like it for GamerLegion.
Snax and two-man setups. Lots of creative ideas to find ways to make things work. Dropped now by Lucky, but with only 2 players remaining, is it a question of keeping the CT economy low? Their own economy is at risk of being broken as well for 3D Max. This could be the start of something for GamerLegion, finally in this 3rd game of Vertigo. 3rd and final. Loser goes home if you're joining us late. From the iconic DreamHack winter, Jönköping. One versus 4 then for Lucky. He's got to make it expensive at the very least. Oh, 20 seconds remaining.
Can he get to B? Does he want to take that risk? I don't think so.
Well, he doesn't have the bomb yet.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That would help. He could get to B, but it would be useless.
he could stand on B.
Guys, I'm here.
The CTs are standing on B.
Yeah, they were ready. That's a tough thing too. CT rotations can be pretty quick on this map. And they're going to hear you. GamerLegion's lucky charm. They've got to hope. Going forwards.
There's so much Counter-Strike history in Jönköping. Swedish nationals, majors, Face It finals, just general CS, different ages, all the gamers in the LAN halls, even the fun round the bar at the hotel across the road. And history continues with Challenger Jönköping. There'll be a short history for one of these squads once Vertigo has concluded. Well then, we find ourselves at an interesting crossroads and a question. Can GamerLegion make a comeback in what remains of this half? This is a key round, you can see that. By the lack of economy for 3D Max, after they've bought, there's nothing left in the bank. They can break them here, then maybe there is something to be done.
Pretty important round here. No player has 4-digit cash in bank. Snax has the most at 750. So whoever loses, going to have some tough questions to ask their accountant. They probably won't like the answers, but it will be difficult for whoever loses. Just over a minute remaining. Not a massive amount of utility left for 3D Max, and they're going to use it towards B, so suggesting that will be an end goal. And now that Jocko's got that opener, I think they may commit to this. Isaac only able to find one. Acor's position pays off for him, and Volt is still here on B, and that spacing is not good for 3D Max. First player so far ahead of the rest of the pack, and that means GamerLegion allow plenty of time to rotate reinforcements. Maka will go down, and GamerLegion finally finding some success now.
That's the round they were looking for. Win by elimination, wipe everything out. You can see the coach knows what that means as well. Body language is very positive behind the players. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. Now they're in control. It's got to fill them with confidence before that clock starts to tick once again. Very dry round for 3D Max. We'll see what their buy round's like, what their buy is like next round. This one should... Oh, wow! Okay, that really softened them up. That was a lot of red.
I do like the attempt. I like the effort here from Maka.
Kioz just looks like he's doing accounting on an Excel sheet. Just in the office, typing in them numbers. Just another day. Just another cell. For Maka and Co, this is essentially a timeout.
Yeah, he's not even bothered to have his hand on the keyboard there. Just chilling.
Use it as an extended timeout. There's time for him to go and expire later on. They can discuss the way forward. What's that, water elemental Glock?
Looks like it.
I mean, this is pretty crucial time to use as well. Bearing in mind, again, what's on the line in this match. Don't underestimate it. That's important.
Yeah, good chance to get on the same page for the next gun round, especially if you want to do something fast, something explosive. Want to get everyone on the same page as soon as possible. Even early here on Vertigo. You've just joined us. Both these teams lost their opening game here in Group B. So the loser is eliminated. Buy round back on board. Jocko will start to scale up the ramp. Bolt looking for this angle. Not quite going to find it. Jocko gets the headshot first. Snax at least able to trade. But does he want to stick around at the sandbags? He's going to look to use that smoke to his advantage. Very uncomfortable for Snax right now.
He's showed them the bomb.
Oh,
what can they do with that?
Stuck up.
Yeah, Haji's in a great spot.
Look at all this control. No nades needed. Haji's up to the bomb site.
CC's repositioning. Util starting to come through. Where does Lucky's molly go, though? If he's in a position to throw it. Oh, Haji. He's so focused as well. Interesting camera angle to watch. And molly's really going to compromise things. CTs will reveal some of their positions. No bomb plant just yet. That molly may delay things. But do they want to throw this money at the problem in a 2 versus 4?
It appears not. Safer decision to save. So 3D Max still keeping the lead after they win this round. Feels like they have been the slightly better team here. But GamerLegion have started to come into their own as this half has progressed. GamerLegion have had an issue in a couple of rounds with 3D Max players sneaking up through the scaffold, and no one seems to be covering it. You saw for Snax there, it was really costly that he didn't have a teammate helping him as he was potentially trying to retreat. So that is something that 3D Max might look to continue to exploit. Something that GamerLegion will have to think about moving forward. A-core with that AWP. Have not seen that much on this map. Does that make a difference here in this round? Round number 10, getting towards the end of this first half. Smokes go down, a player who's going to push through there. Volt wasn't fully ready for it. It was so brazen from Jocko, but he's still able to win the fight. In the meantime, look at Maka. How has he moved all the way up mid like this?
You've really got to be confident in your spray to find a frag like that. And indeed, behind enemy lines, he gives his team some opportunity. That leaves Isaac in such a terrible spot. And again, what is there to chase after here? Well, 3-on-3. They actually got a lot of HE grenades. This could be very fun if you're anybody except 3D Max.
Oof.
I think they held on to them for too long, though.
Is it Haji who's going to be planting again? 26 health. He's in trouble.
Maybe it's not too long after all. Another molly. They just have to wait at the back. And there are HEs to come. They're wondering about a flank because time is being bought here.
They're not going back, are they? They had the B site under lock and key. I kind of love it, though, because GamerLegion have left A.
Maka's still on B, though. Surely they go back to B.
I think so.
They have to.
It would be
unless
wild
they're actually insane. CTs are wondering now.
Yeah, it's done enough to draw at least one man away.
Uh-oh. HE grenade comes in again. Ah, smell you later, Haji. He's done his job, though. Now Lucky's in the clutch. 1 versus 3, made 2. Volt and Acor coming through. Volt will take the AWP, he's low health. See if he's got the flicks. Lucky with the occasional jiggle. They're being real careful. They don't have kits, though. They don't have kits. Down goes the AWP. Acor taking the same position. Dueling now and delivering. Grabbing the AWP, grabbing the kit. And grabbing the round. Score will be tied once again. That was a very unusual round.
Yeah, that 2v1 for GamerLegion. I was a little worried when they spread so far apart there. First player went in, the second player was nowhere to be seen. They gave Lucky the 1v1s that he wanted. And I did like the delay, because it actually seemed like it meant that the CTs weren't quite ready with the nade quickly enough to deny the plant. So just by faking going back was enough to draw one man away. Very close round, down to the wire. But Acor holds on for his team. We go back to an even scoreline, and this time faster from 3D Max up the ramp. Volt gets his gun out in time, but only good for one. And now Snax is in trouble, so low on health. He will be dealt with, but Kios here to back up. It's still 3D Max on top from the trades.
Acor's got an angle. No flashes remain for 3D Max. Try and dodge most of that grenade. Minute 12 on the clock. They don't have enough personnel to cover all these angles. He's announced his position now. But how aggressive do they want to be? Ooh, Isaac might get this for free. No one's covering the side. Absolute gratis creeping around the smoke. They've made a terrible mistake of 3D Max. And suddenly Maka's alone now. The bomb's been lost. One versus 2. Just giving up on this one.
Looks like it.
Holding on to the AWP for the last round. Cutting the losses, I presume.
And it all comes down to that bomb plant. Not able to get it down. And fair play to Isaac. Realized that it all seemed a little too quiet on the site. He was able to walk up without anyone really reacting. So figured he could just deny. And as soon as that happens, it throws the round into disarray for 3D Max. So GamerLegion into the lead. It didn't start too well for them, but they've done a solid job at recovering here as this half has gone on. 4 out of the last 5, I believe, for GamerLegion. That is despite the early advantage there that 3D Max were able to find. I think that's the first time that we've really seen 3D Max lose a round. That might be a little frustrating, and it is showing on the player cams as we head into the last round of the half. Maka showing us why he saved that AWP. 2 easy openers. He's got his knife out, but it's not going to matter because Lucky will trade him. What a start for 3D Max.
So much position as well. Will they be careful with the rest? Snax is looking for info. He's been spotted now. How much more can he deliver, though? Down to the pistol, being real careful. What a swing from Snax, and Volt will help turn things around. Just when you thought it was safe to tie the score at halftime, they've left Jocko in the clutch. He's been spotted. Big flash, and that is a straight robbery from Snax & Co. GamerLegion, sometimes down, but never out until the very end. They lead by 2 at halftime.
A competitive third and final map of this series so far, but it is GamerLegion who have the slight edge at halftime. 7-5 in their favor. They were nowhere to be found on the first map, but they bounced back on their map pick. They got us to Vertigo, and now they're looking to make sure they don't get eliminated here on day one at ESL Challenger Winter. Can they pull through on their T side? We're about to find out. GamerLegion favorites right now with the lead. One smoke in the hands of Snax has just been deployed, but look at this mid stack. This is going to be so brutal.
Oh, this is one hell of a setup from 3D Max with Julies, no less. That's just turning the lights off at that point. It's like a raging demon.
I think that's got to be just a forget about it round for GamerLegion.
That is the most satisfying pistol setup I've seen in recent memory. Just the sheer brutality of it.
Cut it off at the source.
Honestly,
that's how to do it.
That's just like Akuma's Raging Demon in Street Fighter. The lights go out and you just get absolutely toasted.
Oh, the dualies as well. I love that it's the dualies.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Nice. Satisfying.
Absolutely. Well, that's what 3D Max were looking for. And, of course, no bomb flood. So nothing really invested, just a few nades for GamerLegion.
That's a big way to win the last pistol rounds of a series as well.
Both pistols now for 3D Max.
Uh-oh. Where are they gonna go? There's nothing but action in this game of Vertigo. Airstrike doesn't quite work out. They will be maimed though. But Volt's got the MP9 now and 25 HP. He can take one bullet. Ooh. The pistol grip, semi-automatic shotgun. Birdshot flying everywhere. 28 grams of shell. Let's go.
Time to go elsewhere. Say GamerLegion. Akor will lead the mission. Oh, not going to do much damage at range, but look at Snax sneaking in, close range. He gets the first. Are they ready for the second man, though? Doesn't look like it. Ecstasy's able to turn onto both players. I think Snax maybe assumed Akor would have spotted him there from the site, but not the case. And so 3D Max just about hold on. That got real dicey, though.
7-all, as they say in football.
Sometimes.
At least in a local game.
Yeah, not that often.
I was like, did they say that? Like, five-a-side. Yeah.
Maybe American football, I think.
Five-a-side. I used to play five-a-side every
Yeah.
Sunday. There we go.
Always good fun.
3D Max have won both pistols now, and the consecutive rounds. That is very promising on paper. Akor with such an early AWP, though. We were looking for him and this in the first half for many a round. Straight out of the gates, the big green gun is in his hands with immediate impact. High urgency with the AWP.
Yeah, might have caught 3D Max off guard as well. Meanwhile, Snax taking initiative. He's got backup with him. The bomb isn't here, but they might not need it. Snax able to play off the back of his teammate for a double kill. And 3D Max just outnumbered right now, 2v4. What is there to do?
Yeah, the bomb's not here, but the round certainly should be. Well, the bomb's here now. Bomb has been planted. 3D Max were to lose this round, so not the round, the game, rather. Having won both pistols, I think that would be somewhat depressing, especially with the prowess they have shown in this series. We've seen many stronger rounds from them, I'd say. Again, just the fashion in which they were winning rounds, very confident. For them and for the viewer. Not looking so rosy now, though.
Oh boy. Jocko, get out of there. No, he's got out of there, but it's Snax waiting for him. Nothing saved then for 3D Max. Their money is straight garbage, as the Americans would say.
What's that Hideo Kojima game?
I could not tell you.
Where you're just walking around the whole time.
Oh, I know of the game.
You know the actor?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Jocko looks a little bit like him.
Oh, okay.
A little bit. Like a half-brother.
Alright. Yeah, 3D Max's money was so bad, they've actually just forced in this round. And it doesn't look great. So this could be a real good opportunity for GamerLegion to get themselves into a solid lead. Nade up, bit of damage done, but a flash in reply. Lucky moves in, Snax will fall. No one else was here either. Oh no, sorry, they are. They're just down on the ramp still. Those nades doing good work.
Wonderful. Love to see attention to detail especially with roster changes as well. Still doing a job properly. They certainly are, GamerLegion. Have you ever battered a piece of beef with a food mallet?
I don't think so.
Me neither, but if I had, I would imagine it to be like this with those grenades, or some of the ones we saw earlier.
Sure. Just waiting out these smokes. Clear in the corner. Nicely done. GamerLegion not overlooking any possibility. Not only a 9-7 lead, but a bad buy or maybe even a non-buy for 3D Max in this next one. And this is what can happen if you break your opponent at the right time. You can get a real solid lead. It's so Snax to buy the only silence gun on the T side, the MP5. I love it. Fits his playstyle perfectly. He's having a great game here, Snax. 17-11. Pointed out Acor as well, having a solid performance.
These guys basically filed for bankruptcy in this round.
Pretty much.
USPs and nothing else, but again, oh, I respect the attempt to really pull that crosshair away. Many a step was made. To no avail. Now the game begins in a rough situation for 3D Max all of a sudden. GamerLegion coming alive like a lion in this game of Vertigo. They're in such a strong position now.
Snax now has a full silence loadout on T side because he took that USB. I love it. And he's going to keep it into this round as well. He's got a good spawn. Do we see Snax taking liberties in this one? 10-7 up. GamerLegion not far away from victory. And Snax is not wasting any time here. Oh!
Oh, man.
That'll do.
If he got both. I mean, they may get both anyway. Maka's in so much trouble from 22 HP to 15, still looking to peak. Desperate times. 4-on-4. So good to have Snax back. Unless you're 3D Max. Exercise forced into the light. However, only 2 GamerLegion players remain. Again, that second frag would have been critical for Snax, but here we are. 3D Max are holding on for now, doing better than that now. Maka with his 15 HP, not shy to have a look and find these players, leaving Acor alone.
Didn't pick up the bomb there, Acor. He might have his mind set on a save, we'll see. Pretty difficult to do much here with the AWP in a 1-on-3. Okay, great to see Snax having such a good showing. Oh, and Acor not ready for that angle, out in the open. Hadji gets a couple of kills there. He was the reinforcement on the B site. Did let his teammate die. I think his teammate assumed he was holding that angle, but he got the trade frag, kept his team on top. GamerLegion taking a timeout here. 10-8. This game is heating up. Hard to know which way this is going to go right now. But again, 3D Max, not with a massive amount of money, it looks like. They will obviously have the buy for now, but you don't want them to get broken. If they do, GamerLegion would really start to run away with it. Remember, the loser here eliminated. The winner has to go on to face VP for a chance to advance. So, not going to be easy for the winner either way. But you want to be in with that opportunity. Big swing round here. With 3D Max having pretty poor money, they cannot afford to lose this one, and they've got off to a good start.
Comeback is on for 3D Max, but there might be variants around these smokes on this bomb site. More GamerLegion reinforcements coming to be. Bomb is present as well. And indeed, around those smokes, variants will deliver. Not sure what else Maka can do from here. Isolated from his teammates. That is the unfavorable gap. Hot shot is taken. Jocko will cause more problems for GamerLegion, losing position now, but finding a man advantage once again. He's got a HE, but he's got no more friends. He's alone. Jocko forced to fall back with 600 in the hole. GamerLegion will move to 11.
It's a tough loss there for 3D Max to take. And credit to GamerLegion, they were so patient around that smoke. As you were saying, that smoke could have caused a lot of weird scenarios with Ecstasy's going to sit in it. And GamerLegion, aware of that fact, just decide, we're going to wait out this smoke in case there's someone in there. They do end up finding that kill onto him. That allows them to get onto the B site so much more safely. They can clear the standard angles instead of having to worry about if there's someone behind them in the smoke. And 3D Max's money is pretty poor, even with the one save gun. They may be able to salvage some sort of buy, but I don't think it would look pretty. It's a big call to make, though, because GamerLegion are one away from map and series point. Critical decision here for 3D Max. Taking as much time as needed to decide what the best approach is. It looks like they may not be investing here. One gun saved. See, the rest of them just did not really have the money for a proper buy. Still a chance they could do something in this round, but if they lose it, GamerLegion will find 12.
Mega boost. Does he shoot the first player immediately? Does he have some trigger discipline? I mean, they might face him to throw grenades. I think he has to engage.
Oh, I don't know if anyone's facing him.
Where are the T's going? They seem to be headed
big.
elsewhere.
Sometimes you get the guess wrong. Decent idea from 3D Max. But they have lost the B site entirely.
Oops, well done.
Well, I guess you might as well send some players in. But to be honest, there's not much doing here. GamerLegion will be going up to 12. They will have 4 opportunities to advance and eliminate 3D Max. It's been a hard-fought series. It's been a hard-fought day for both of these teams. But it might be GamerLegion about to close it. Snax with a great performance as well. 21 kills. Sometimes that experience is going to shine through in these sorts of moments when the pressure is on. It's him and Acor, 2 most experienced players on the team that are delivering. Final timeout taken by 3D Max. They know this has to be their last stand here.
This would be quite an impressive comeback from GamerLegion. Again, not to repeat the same thing too much, but the sheer pace, aggression, momentum for 3D Max was something to behold at the beginning of this series. The GamerLegion have won the right rounds and find themselves with 4 chances to take this to normal time. Finally, some happy faces. More work to be done, however. But again, they're in a good spot finally. Akos had some nice frags on the T side with his AWP as well. A lot of utility being dumped outside the B bomb site. Perhaps a false offering to come later on. Haji hunting for a frag there. Position compromised by the molly though, but he'll get there eventually. How will that change the approach GamerLegion were intending for this one?
Yeah, nice setup there, having 2 mid, 2 B, allowed more initiative for 3D Max. And that seems to be a trend that's continuing. Maka taking that fight pretty deep into mid. 3D Max setting the tone, setting the pace in this round. And that switch up seems to be working for them. They're up in a 5-on-3. How did GamerLegion recover? A minute left on the clock. Plenty of time to work with. But 3D Max won't give away these fights easily. Choco's here playing close, and then Lucky could help him out from up above if necessary.
"35 seconds. Oh, this is such a bad angle. But Akor is capable. You know somebody could be here. Oh, he gets absolutely smashed by Maka in the meantime. Snax caught by Jocko, trying to retreat. They've got the money, but they're likely to lose everything they've got in this round. Volt's got 7,500. Does he try and take one more CT gun away? Definitely worth an attempt, but Haji's got the angle. Not done just yet then. The gap is close to 3.
Yeah, getting back into it. And I like the switch up there from 3D Max. I think that was necessary. Taking the opportunity to take timeouts, they're able to go ahead and find the switch up that they needed. Can they keep it going though? Again, comebacks never feel out of reach when you're only a few behind. Oh, that was the barrel spotted.
In the face.
Boom. Skadoosh. Still money for GamerLegion though. Still hurdles for 3D Max to overcome. Pretty high hurdles at that. On the previous round, they were able to take a couple of early fights, get into that favorable 5-on-3 early. This time round, doesn't look like they'll have that same opportunity. No real fights going down early. That volley has not stopped the player from moving up here. Isaac in position. Both these players going close by, but Exorcist just got both players out of the B site. How did he do that?
That's critical timing. That readjustment through the smoke keeps them in the fight here. Whew, I thought that flick landed. Another try, and Maka will deliver. 5-on-2 now. Our GamerLegion running out of steam with match point. More than one. Their money will start to get ropey after this one. And they've got no response to any of these frags.
Still life in 3D Max, yeah. Still life in this game, yeah. And they may even consider hunting Akor down here. Their money isn't that relevant anymore. They know one more round lost and they are done for. That's a nice shot from Akor. Up the ladder he goes. Might keep him safe a little longer. Oh, he wants to get rid of one of the AWPs, or maybe just switch. Only 2 bullets in this one. Molly might keep him safe. Shot landed. Back to the other AWP, but not meant to be.
Oh, he got a molly kill. Pad the stats.
3D Max will take that, though. Getting the AWP away. 2 rounds in it.
Ooh, but... okay, we'll see.
Yeah, I think their money should still be okay on the GamerLegion side. It's a tricky one, though. And again, the pressure might now switch over to GamerLegion. Have to think that 3D Max are kind of taking every round as it comes. Every round as an opportunity.
Two chances.
Halfway there.
Well, one chance 2 chances. What's the maths again?
What's the maths on what?
Just what's maths in general?
That's a great question. I don't know if we have time to answer that, James.
So Maka's on an MP9.
Yes.
But Haji's got 3,600 in the bank.
Yeah, interesting. Jocko with a nice tap early, out of ammo. Volt able to get him back. Look at all the damage. GamerLegion have just been annihilated here. The flank coming in. They have been boxed in, wrapped around, and now there is only 1 round in it. We go the distance in regulation, and GamerLegion's money sucks.
Oh boy, what has happened? Where did all the steam go? We're in a cold bath. And I am very alert and awake.
I mean, GamerLegion at least get a couple of AKs, but the buy is far from perfect.
Oh, this would... What if they lose? What if they lose? Just in general, that would be somewhat dejecting again. Loser goes home. This is not the time to capitulate, but surely 3D Max be re-energized.
Oh.
But of course here with the Tech 9. I suppose it will have to be done in spectacular fashion then. The drive-by. There's still an incendiary also. Bomb's not planted just yet though, and the CTs are trying to come back, but Haji's left with 1 HP. And he's got 3 to find, and it's not gonna happen. GamerLegion wait until the very last moment to do it with a less than ideal buy, but sometimes it be like that. Tech 9 can always be trusted, especially when you're running.
Took all of regulation, but they're able to come out on top and eliminate 3D Max, keeping themselves in the tournament. And look who it was, top of the board for GamerLegion on that.